Let's be honest, building systems, creating processes is not sexy. They don't give you the dopamine rush of closing a deal, of getting new lead source, of working on ads, or doing a lot of other things in business. But here's the uncomfortable truth that most business owners ignore. Working on leads, on ads, on sales gives you a high, like a sugar high, but systems, processes, structure gives you lasting wealth, gives you lasting scalability, gives you lasting freedom. Because here what it comes down to. There's instant gratification and there's delayed gratification. Instant gratification is all about chasing the quick wins that make you feel good, but don't really build lasting results. And delayed gratification is all about choosing a harder path today because you know it will create an impact, a bigger long-term payoff. Right? Most business owners I speak to and I work with, they say the same thing every single day. The instant gratification will be to spend money on ads, will be to spend money or leads today. The delayed gratification will be to document your sale process or your marketing process so leads come and convert better for years. And another thing a lot of small business owners see every day is when there's a challenge in business, right? A problem comes to your desk. Another employee doesn't know what to do. A customer complaint. The instant gratification will be jumping in to fix the problem yourself. A delayed gratification will be to training your team, create the training, the structure, so your team can solve it and you will never have to touch it again. Another challenge that a lot of small business owners face is when somebody asks a discount or somebody asks for a better price or somebody asks for a change in the structure of the payment. The instant gratification will be discounting the service so to close the deal as fast as you can. The delayed gratification will be, for example, to build a referral system so that quality leads keep coming in without asking for discounts. Right? The short term feels good. The short term feels more natural. But the delayed gratification, the long-term gratification, it builds business freedom. It builds scale. And that's the real difference. By the way, hi, my name's Eli Raff, and my mission is simple. I want business owners to feel free again, to work less, to make more money, and actually enjoy their business without feeling trapped inside of it. I believe that profit and freedom should be the reward for success. No stress, no dependency, no pressure, no burnout. And that's the future I am building and working towards, one small business owner at a time. So the trade off is very simple. When you chase leads, you get instant results. You get an instant reward. You get the leads. You make the call. You ran the campaign. You close the deal. Boom, the dopamine hits. But when you build systems, you get a delayed reward. There's a gap between the action and the actual reward. You document the process, you train your team, you install automation. And at first, it feels like extra work. I know because one, I did it for myself, and two, I helped a lot of business owners. There's a big gap between doing the work and the result. It's not immediate results, so it feels like extra work. You're doing extra steps, but there's no immediate revenue. There's no high, there's no sugar high, there's no literally nothing. For there's a gap until you see the reward. But here's the game changer. Systems are like planting seeds. Nothing happens at first, but you stay consistent, right? You nurture the systems over time and those seeds grow into a tree, one that feeds you over and over again for years. One SOP will not change the trajectory of your life or your business today, but 3 months later, one successful SOP could save you hours, could reduce mistakes, could bring in more clients, and it will allow you to focus on high value work. You wouldn't need to deal with the BS, with the nonsense, because you have those SOPs in place. So systems compound, systems multiply, systems scale. And why does it matter? Because short-term pain, long-term gain. It's something I heard a lot in my previous experiences in life. And yeah, building systems could be slow. Building systems, structure, processes could be boring. But once they're running, your business produces results without you. And that gets me to the lag effect. A lot of time when I work with business owners, they don't see the immediate results in the first month or in the first 6 weeks, and they get worried. But there's always a delay. It takes time until your team adapts. It takes few weeks or months until the mistake vanish and there's reducing errors. It could take like 6 months before the results show in your P&L and you see the ROI. But it always shows up. It's like magic. Every business owner that I work with, I've seen it. The first 4 to 6 weeks are a little stressful because they don't see the results. But usually after the 90-day mark or 120-day mark, it's just a different company. It's a different organization. They make more money. The owner works less. There's less stress. There's less pressure. The team shows up better. There's more ownership. There's more accountability. And that's the hidden win. That's why I call it the hidden win. While your competitors are sprinting and chasing dopamine like on a hamster wheel trying to find the next client, you're quietly building a machine. You're quietly building your structure. You're quietly building your onboarding systems and hiring systems and retention systems. And it's a machine that multiplies every employee, every lead, every sale, and every hour of labor. And if you can delay that gratification, if you can tolerate that lag and keep installing systems every way, keep working on your structure, you won't just win in business. You'll own freedom. You'll own scale. And when it's time to exit and sell your business, you'll have a sellable assets that private equities and strategic investors will fight to overpay for. I see it. While everyone else is chasing the next quick win, you'll be running a machine that prints results on autopilot, whether you're there or not, based on your standards in a consistent, efficient, and an effective way. So I hope you got a lot of value. But let me ask you, are you working 50, 60, sometimes 70 hours a week? Do you feel stuck, burnt out, like your team can't function in the same standards without you? Like things aren't consistent, efficient, or effective based on your standards if you're not there all the time? Or maybe it's impossible to find good people. Maybe it's impossible to retain good people, to keep them inside of your company. Or maybe that no one cares as much as you do as the business owner. You're carrying the entire company on your back, and that's not real freedom. But here's the truth. I know there's a smarter and better way to run businesses. And if that spoke to you, if you need help with this, there's a link in the description. It's not some theory, it's not some course, it's definitely not a service or advice from someone who never ran a business before. And it's the same framework that I used for myself, and I helped over 25 business owners the past year alone to turn chaos into profit and freedom, and add hundreds of thousands of dollars to the revenue and to the valuation. Inside, I'll show you how to unlock hidden profits and boost your profit margin, how to cut back your hours and work less and only work on the things that produce higher value and higher leverage, how to build a team and systems that work the team without you wouldn't have to be there all the time, and how to raise the valuation of your company that if you ever sell, it's going to be worth way more. And don't click if you don't want to. That's completely fine. But if you're ready to take your time and build your freedom and your business to the next level and add value to it and add leverage to it, this is where it starts. That's it for this one. If you got value, hit a like, drop a comment. I do read all of them, and subscribe. Not just for me, but if you subscribe or you send it to a business owner that's a friend, the algorithm will push it to more business owners. And the more business owners hear about this, the more business owners know how to actually reduce the stress, how to reduce the burnout, and run business in a better way. They would profit more, they would work less, there will be less stress, it'll be better humanity and better world. And that lifts everyone. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next week.